about this video.
What's up and welcome back to the channel. On today's episode of Adventures with Hobbs, we are going to be talking about the swim jigs. Now, if you watch any of my videos, I only have certain colors of certain baits, and actually I only have two colors in the swim jig. I have the brim, and I just recently got an all white. I have not used that yet, but anyway, this is a 3/8 ounce swim jig, brim in color, and again, I always match my trailer, excuse me, my trailers with my skirt. As you can see, you can use any swim jig, any trailer. I'm not going to promote a certain bait, certain brand. You can go to Walmart, any fishing tackle store, and buy pretty much any name brand. So I'm not going to promote any name brand, but that is the 3/8 swim jig. And I am on this trailer, I'm using the Vile Crawl. These come with the mystery tackle box, but you can go to Walmart, pick up any crawl, or you know, online. I have a few places that I shop online and I buy baits. Again, I'm not going to promote them, but anyway, so again, I match the trailers with my my skirting, and we're going to tie this on, and I'm going to show you different ways of how to work.
All right, well, we made it to the pond. Bright, sunshiny day, beautiful. There are really no clouds. The water is muddy. Again, this is a cow pasture pond, so cows do come in, you know, soak up some of the water, get cooled off. It turns into mud, but it'll clear up. So anyway, I've got the white swim jig tied on right now. It's the only thing I bought. Again, if I catch a fish, that's a plus, but really I just wanted to kind of give an idea on how this thing works. And I wanted to bring it here to this pond for a simple fact, and I'll show you. I'm hoping that the camera will see. Right out there, there's a little grass spot. Just a few pieces of grass that are actually in the middle of the pond here. So what you want to do is, instead of pitching it to that, I mean, it's muddy water, so it wouldn't really be too bad, but instead of pitching to that grass, you want to go past it and let it sink, and you just want to kind of pop it. And what it does is it gives that skirt time to explode out. Now, I worked this a few different ways, and I'm going to show you a couple of them, but this is one of them. You want to pitch it around, you know, structure, grass, flats, trees, rocks, and you want to just kind of bump it. And as it sits on the bottom, that skirting just opens up, kind of flares up. And if you get past it and there's no fish, then you can just, now I will tell you this, I always slowly reel it. Even if you get past the spot that you're working, continue working that bait all the way to where, like, it's at the bank picking it up. Just for the simple fact, because you don't know what's behind that bait. Checking it out, following it. So always work that bait until it's out of the water. I've missed a lot of fish that way, and I've seen a lot of other people, they'll throw it around a tree, pitch it, give it a couple, you know, jerks, get it past it, and then and a lot of bass fishermen, they'll tell you, if they don't hit it there, reel it past it, you know, go ahead and reel it up and pitch it again. No, I always I will tell you, slow it down, don't reel it up. If you're gonna reel it, just do it slowly, because you never know what's behind that bait chasing it. You know, when the water, let me see if I can get this. All right, so when it's in the water, your skirting will be, you know, pretty slim. But as it sets, now I have, this is a 3/8, and the hook sets, or the head sets like that. So if you can see how that skirting is, that's what it looks like. But these float, but they're going to be out and about, and this thing's just going to be up, you know. I'm trying to get it, sorry y'all. There we go. The skirting will be floating up a little bit, and this trailer will just be sitting there just moving. So you want to kind of just give it just a little action. So there's really no structure around this pond. There is a couple spots where there's grass out in the middle, but just a few. So pretty much it's open water, but I'm still going to work this as I am fishing structure. Again, you want to just pop it. Once you get past the spot that you think that there's fish in, you can go ahead and reel it up. But like I said, just reel it slowly, because you don't know what's behind that bait. Once I get past where I think the fish are at, just slowly reel it. So that way that movement on that trailer still can attract something if something's chasing or checking it out. Oh, I just spooked one. Concept of this swim jig, you just want to kind of bump it across the bottom of the, you know, the lake, the pond, around any structure. This lure is definitely a good lure around structure, trees down, rocks down, grass, anything that there's some type of structure. You know that there's going to be bait fish around it. This is a really good bait for something like that. Oh, nope. Oh, yeah, yes, he's on there. Oh, look at there. I didn't even know I had him. There he is right there. See, that's why you want to work it all the way to the bank, guys. That's why you want to work it to the bank right there. Good job. Thanks for playing, buddy. But that's exactly why you work it all the way to the bank. Pitch it, work it, slow it down, continue working it. Caught a fish, that's a plus. It's always a good time when you catch a fish, especially when you're just doing a video about a bait. You know, you don't never really go out checking, you know, you don't go out trying to catch a fish, you just go out trying to talk about it. And I wish I had like my camera lady here so she can get an angle of watching me how I work this pole, but I'm hoping that I talked enough through it to kind of explain how to do it or how I do it. Again, on all of my videos that I make like this, I make them with the way I work the baits. Now, you know, everybody has their certain way, and if it works for you and you got a way and it works for you, great. Hopefully this way I kind of enhance your way, and maybe your ways enhance my ways of working it. Again, I'm no pro. I just give tips to beginners, because I'm a beginner. I'm a beginner fisherman. I just love to fish, and there's a lot of people that I've been in contact with on my channel that are starting out, and they want to know tips of how to get started and catch fish without fattening, you know, the man's pockets. Well, if you go any bait store, you're going to fatten somebody's pockets, but I'm going to show you the easiest way, the cheapest way to catch fish. And once you get that concept down, then you can start progressing in different baits, different colors, just a few things. I got my little bait net. I was dipping bait out of my private pond, I call it. See if I can catch some bait, throw it in the big pond. But anyway, there it is. You slow it down, jig it across the bottom, let it work. And once you get through jigging it through the spot that you think there's fish at, just keep working it, slow work it. I just proved that point right there. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope that this video helps you out. Again, you don't have to be overwhelmed with colors and different styles, different sizes. Pick you out a bait, throw you a good trailer to match your skirting, and learn that bait. Again, this was the Swim Jig. Just throw it around some structures, pop it. Once you get through that structure, don't speed reel it in, because you never know what kind of fish or what fish is trailing you or checking it out, and they might just need that one last bump to hit it. I proved that point there. We was here 20 minutes, and you know, considering walking around and throwing out a few times, but we was here about 15-20 minutes, and we ended up catching a bass. And I caught that bass through the spot that I thought the fish were at, and he hit midways, and I was just still steadily poking. So again, slow it down, work it, let your bait do the work for you. Anyway, I hope this video helps you out. Give us a thumbs up, drop us a comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you on the next adventure.